Hello, I'm Zach's brother Kyle, and I'm going to be contributing to Bits, Blades, and Bros. I'm extremely honored that Zach finally decided to take me off the bench. We've talked about doing a brother series for years now, and that time has finally come. The only request I have now that I'm an official collaborator, I'm going to need a t-shirt. I was a day one subscriber of Next Tech News, and he never got me a t-shirt. Can you believe it? Zach, the ball's in your court. You know where I live. Anyways, the real reason I'm happy to join this series is because I would really like to share the honest process. Each project is a humble journey where we will learn, we will fail, but if we stick with it, we will inevitably succeed in some form or another. The hardest part of every project for us and for everyone is finding the time, the tools, and the people to help. For me, this channel is about accountability. Zach mentioned his New Year's resolution was about 3D printing something every day and organization. Well, my New Year's resolution is to get my ideas out into the world and to actually finish something, anything, please. So here's me doing something. I'm starting small. Let me set the scene. It's January. It's 27 degrees outside, and my wife and I are draping our coats on the couch, on the chair, throwing them on the floor. And our cat is laying on all of them. We are adults. We need a coat rack. So here's me starting small. I'm going to make a coat rack. By the way, you're about to see immense tool privilege in this video. This project is my icebreaker. Not every project I share will have such luxuries, so please do not be discouraged and enjoy. As all the good ideas begin, we start on the interwebs for some inspiration. And my inspiration here was an old street sign. This is not the same street sign I used. That one's reserved for people in the know. But this is how I vectorized that street sign. I used the old ChatGPT. And I kind of cheat, and I just get it to make me an easily vectorizable image. I'm going to use my free vector software Inkscape. And the function we're going to be using is trace bitmap, which is a very powerful function that lets you turn simple shapes into vectors. For 3D modeling, I use free CAD. You're sensing a theme here. I started with a basic sketch, which I extruded into the primary shape. And I extruded these circular pucks so I can easily align the coat rack hardware. I really struggled trying to fillet this edge on the vectorized flower. As you can see by my import, I clearly did something wrong. That doesn't look right. It could not really resolve the geometry, but I was able to extrude it, and I'm gonna have my brother fix it. So here's Zach deep in thought using the program Aspire, which is a CAM software. It's a vector-based CAM software. And he basically imported my 3D model, turned it into a bunch of lines, and he's going to create toolpaths. Part of the challenge of designing a border like this is it's very thin geometry. That gap is only an 1/8 inch thick, which is conveniently the same size of his smallest available tool. Couldn't find the 16th bit. So right now he's basically doing a trick where he tells the CAM software that the bit is actually 0.124 inches in diameter. So it'll actually fit in the groove. It'll make the root. The workpiece I chose is a termite-infested piece of pine that I got off Facebook Marketplace from another item buy. It was just attached. And as we plane the face, you can still see the termite channel, so I think it's going to create something pretty unique. And here it is coming right off the router table, but there's still some cleaning up to do, which I'm going to do with a Dremel. So now it's all cleaned up and sanded smooth, it's time to pick the stain. We have a couple good options from Zach's Cabinet. We got Early American, Provincial, English Chestnut, Espresso, and Special Walnut. I'm going to do a color test on the back side, and then I'm going to let the wife decide. Good choice. And wow, that does look good. I did skip a step. I did some countersink holes behind the hardware that's going to be installed. So I'm going to mount it to my wall when all said and done. And yeah, I selected a oil-based polyurethane because that's the first one that I saw in Zach's shop. And this is my setup, just to do a quick coat. And this is the final touch. And here it is, the grand reveal. It came out way better than I expected. Some advice for installing hardware that you spent way too much money on. That includes only flathead fasteners. Get a cheap rag, drive the screw through the rag, and it may save you from scratching up the surface as badly as I did. I can still see radial tool paths around the hooks. I definitely could have done a better job sanding, but I honestly really don't care. I would like to thank my brother and the termites for their help with this project. All in all, I'm very pleased. The wife loves it. I'll let you know what the cat thinks.